Okay, so I am running extremely behind today, but it's not completely my fault. I would have only been like 10 minutes late, but everything on my computer needed an update, so I had to restart my computer and let all the updates hit. So I apologize if any of my settings are messed up. Streamlabs is one of the things that needed to update, and so was Steam, so that was kind of a necessary update. Well, let's toss the baby in the air. Hello, Aiden. I didn't mean to use my power-up attack, but cool, cool. Hold on, let's get some coffee in us. How's your day going? Gnome. I'm ready for the other kid to be able to walk so I can throw the goblin mask on him. I mean, it's a good thing 2 kids is enough for you, because that's all that we're allowed to have. Okay. Alright, so we had some technical issues with the internet yesterday, so fingers crossed it doesn't happen tonight. But you know the drill, if it does happen, I will try to get the stream back up as soon as I possibly can. Boop, boop. Let's go ahead and harvest all this stuff real quick. Let's see. We only have 29 staircases. I had kind of wanted to get a couple of Skull Cavern runs in this time. But we might have to wait until Robin opens. Actually, I don't know. How many rocks do I have in storage? Depending on how much we already have in storage, I might go ahead and craft them from that. And then we can just hold off on going to Robin's until tomorrow. Because, like I said, I really want to get some more iridium. I want to fast track our crystallariums as much as possible. Because we're already up to 1.4 million with them every time we harvest them. We've got, what, 5 or 6 more sheds to fill up. What? Random man is random. What is that even supposed to mean, though? I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these, because I might as well take those with me. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Put that up. We do have quite a few rocks in here. How many can I make? I can make 96. So, that's what we're gonna do. I'll buy some more rocks from Robin. We're gonna trade these in. Wait. Let me grab all my goodies from in here. Rock candy needed. Spicy eel needed. I think everything else will be okay. We don't really need the other bombs. Hey, Cosmos. How's your day going? Hold on, let me eat this spicy eel real quick so we can move a little bit faster. Give me some staircases, my dude. Pet the camel for luck. We're getting a little bit later of a start than I would want for this, but we should be okay. Because we're just gonna drop down. Is it like regular OBS or Streamlabs OBS? Because I've never used OBS and I don't know how close the interface is. pause that real quick. Because I know on Streamlabs you can, depending on which scene you're on, you can go over to the mixer section and then it'll, you can choose and add, see, like I said, OBS, I don't know how close their interface is, so I'm not 100% sure how to help you on that one. I will say there's a bunch of tutorials on actual OBS, because I kept running into those whenever I was trying to figure out stuff for Streamlabs. Because, like, I can tell you pretty much exactly where to go in Streamlabs, because I've obviously got it pulled up, but OBS I'm not 100% sure on. And by 100% sure, I mean I am 0% sure. Wait, that slime had cake in him. If I'm not... I might be crazy, but I'm pretty sure that slime had cake in him. I thought they could only have stuff in them whenever it was the hard mines. Like, whenever it was like a Mr. Key challenge. We received a red cowboy hat. Did we? Let's get these going. No. I didn't mean to do that, but oh well. Okay, we're almost to the 60s. Okay, there's just a little bit too much not to take on. And we have a free ladder up there. Give me... Are there any more large amounts of iridium? I didn't see any. There was like a small piece, but it meant dealing with a bat, so not worth it. Although I probably should interact with the iridium bats more, since they do provide iridium whenever you kill them. Hold on. More espresso, because that has already worn off. Dang, I was hoping for a free ladder from that, but okay. We'll make our own. No, wait. I wasted that one, but it's okay. Free hole. We're jumping in. 4 levels. Okay. Could have been better. Could definitely have been worse. There's a little bit right here. I'll go ahead and take it. Yeah. I was hoping for more, but... Alright, this is a small level, so I will go ahead and drop some bombs around. there's a decent amount up there, too. Okay, let me eat some salad before I get myself killed. Alright. There's a little bit here. I'll go ahead and take it. I probably should have just gone ahead and gone. Went ahead and left. I don't know words right now. That swarm seems to be following me. I don't think it actually is. It's just, like, purely coincidental that there were two swarms on two levels, but... Anything? No. Not enough to warrant using my bombs. Alright, level 100, our free chest. 2 iridium bars, not bad. I will definitely take that. It's already 1:30. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this magic rock candy. Something I learned from last time, we're just gonna go ahead and move that guy. You know, just better safe than sorry. Alright, free ladder. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time running all over the place. Alright, salad real quick, and then we're gonna start dropping down again. Hey, Louise. I'm doing pretty good. It's always a good day when I get to play Stardew. Double shaft, we'll take that. How's your day going? And I'll place one right there. I don't normally search for iridium on these levels because I hate them. There's a lot more space down at the bottom, but I don't like having to go all the way down there just to find it. So, let's get rid of that guy real quick. I don't need a cowboy hat. Thank you. Especially because the main point I'm trying to do is, like, get as deep into the mines as I can. Because generally speaking, the rule of thumb has always been... Why does it keep giving me cactus seeds? I really don't need more cactus. But, generally speaking, the deeper into the mines you get, the more iridium will start spawning. Excuse me, bat. Or, ghost. I really just don't want to mess with you. Gimme. Thank you. Alright, another treasure floor. And more cactus seeds. Like, don't get me wrong, cactus is great. Especially if you want to, like, use it for, like, gifts, because there's a fairly decent amount of villagers who like cactus. And at least one that I can think of that loves cactus. But at the same time, I don't need quite that many cactus seeds. We've already got a bunch at the house still, I think. Pause real quick. Okay. Had to readjust my headphones. And another cowboy hat, seriously. What are with these drops today? Anything good up there? Not really. There's a little bit right here. I'll go ahead and place some bombs. There's a decent amount over here, too. Might as well. Hold on, my espresso's worn off. Let me go ahead and drink some more. Is there not enough to really worry about dropping a bomb? Let's just drop down. There's a little bit over here. And I'm pretty sure this is an infested level. Yes, yes. That was an infested level. So even that little piece of iridium was a monster. It was a rock. Okay, not going any deeper into this cave. I'm just gonna stick with the stuff that's up close. Okay, this one I will go a little bit deeper on because there is a decent amount that I can see. Alright, salad up real quick. I love the Pepper Rex mobs. They're so cool. Then again, I am always and forever will be happy with dinosaurs. But they might be my favorite mobs that you can fight. Although that could also just be because they drop dino eggs, which means I can actually, like, get my own little pet lizard. Let me through, please. Thank you. Okay, free shaft, we're taking it. 5 levels. Excuse me. Alright. Okay, I didn't know they could drop full iron bars, or iridium bars. I knew they could drop iridium, but I didn't know, like, a full bar could drop. Maybe I should focus more on killing the iridium bats than I do. 6 levels. Okay, there's a good little bit of iridium right over here. And it's next to a free ladder. Oh, free emerald, please. Ooh, and a free shaft today. Or right there. Boop. 4 levels. Alright, I'm gonna drop down a little bit. It's already 750. Free ladder. Alright, salad because it would be a real shame to end today out like that. Like, hold on. Words. Where are you, words? It would be a shame to end the day out by being sent home early because we got killed. It's okay to pass out. It's not okay to get killed by the mobs. Because that is how you lose your stuff. Okay, this level is packed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that damage. Ooh, nice. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, but not really as much as we could have used. Then again, last time I said we needed rain, we ended up getting thunderstorms for a little while on end. And it was definitely not the greatest thing for my garden. Because, fun fact, plants can drown. Wait, is that our first Prismatic Shard? That is our first Prismatic Shard of the run. Oh wait, so if it rains, you don't have to go? Okay, free treasure chest, and it's an auto grabber. Dude, nice! A system like that would never work here, because we would be out of school constantly. Well, technically not me, I suppose, because like I said, I don't go to school anymore, but... Same thing. I meant to click on no. See, that's the difference there. We have, while they're not the greatest, they are fully paved roads. So even though we are in a rural area and we do get quite a bit of rain, school stays in session. The only thing that they will close schools for is if there is a really, really bad storm coming, because we do get tornadoes around here. So they'll close the school for those. And for snow, because stuff like snow is not super duper common around here. And if we do get it, it's usually very quickly followed by ice. So we get snow, it's immediately an ice storm. So they'll close down for snow. Although I will say, there were a few times I wish they had closed for rain, because, like, we didn't have any severe storm warnings, but it had rained so much that most of the roads were underwater. And they still had us going to school, riding the bus home, all that fun stuff. Oh, come on, let me place it. Okay, it is 11:20. We're at level 190. We have 347 pieces of iridium plus 3 iridium bars. IMAX, it's going pretty good. We just started. I'm running very, very behind today because I was already 10 minutes late and then everything had to update on my computer. Also, it looks like rain right now, which is kind of weird because we were just talking about rain. And we did have some lights flickering earlier. So if the power or the internet goes out, I will try to get the stream back up as quickly as possible. If not, we'll do a double stream next time. Just going ahead and getting that out there while I'm thinking about it. See, it's moments like this, Luis, that I really wish they taught the metric system in America, because I am not sure how many kilometers, how long a kilometer is. So we're gonna do, since we are fortunate enough to have technology at our fingers, 17 kilometers. Good googly, man. 10 miles. You know what? That's actually kind of weird, because, like, my brother lives right near me, and his house is the house that we kind of grew up in. It is right in front of the 10-mile marker from our town. Is there anything good up here? Not really. Not worth wasting my bombs over, at least. Let's take this shaft down. Let's see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't start raining here as well. 6 floors. We'll drop down. Free ladder. It's already 11:50. I kind of want to see... Oh, there was a rock in the way. But yeah, if it does start to rain here, my internet's going to act even worse than it usually does. Okay, there's a decent amount on this level, so I'm going to drop some bombs here. And see, yeah, he's got cake in him. I thought that was only a thing during the Mr. Key challenges. Hold on, I want that cake. Give me that cake. Thank you. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything ridiculously good. I mean, this one's not terrible. 2 pieces right at the entrance with a free ladder. Ooh. And we got another Prismatic Shard. That's not what I was trying to place. I was trying to place a staircase. Alright, it's already 1 a.m. I think I might need to just go ahead and head back to the house. I say while steadily going deeper into the mines. I feel like it's a compulsion at this point to just go deeper. Get more iridium. Alright. Last little piece and then we're popping back home. Alright, so in total was 2 Prismatic Shards, so we didn't make up how much it cost us to get the Magic Rock Candy in the first place. But we got 1 battery pack, 3 Iridium bars, 386 pieces of Iridium, and various amounts of gold, copper, iron, plus a pink cake, which I'm still surprised about. I really didn't think they could have anything in them unless it was a Mr. Key challenge, and I don't know where I got that thought from, but either way, let's go ahead and get some stuff out of my inventory. Box in there and battery pack in there. Okay, so we do have to change out our stuff tomorrow, but that's not too big of a problem. We're probably going to pass out in just a second. Yeah. I was hoping to at least make it back in the house before I passed out, but, you know, no harm, no foul. Toss the baby. We've also apparently got to harvest our pineapple today. Give me my Prismatic Shard, thank you. Alright. Oh. I don't know what it is with dogs and steps. Alright, we need 7 wines. Like, Athena knows how to use the steps, but when she was a puppy, she was like scared to climb up them or to climb down them. And now sometimes she'll just like completely forego the steps. Alright, I'm gonna put the cake in here. I think everything else is going back outside. What's this? Linus found us, and George gave us some stones, which is actually pretty nice of him, because we do need stones. Probably gonna have to make a trip to, hopefully making a trip to Robin's today. I don't know why I said probably. We're going if I can get there. If I can remember to get there on time, we're going to Robin's. Put those up. Oh, wait. Cactus. Yeah, I'm up to 103 cactus seeds. Jesus. I really don't need that many cactus. But apparently Skull Cavern thinks I do. And all filled up. Okay. You know, I'm glad I set that one jukebox to randomize. Because I'm hearing songs that I don't ever hear. Just like regular gameplay-wise. Probably because a lot of them are like for special events, but still. Yeah, up is usually the hardest part of it. Although I will say part of me regrets teaching Athena how to climb the stairs. Because I feel like that was the gateway to her learning how to climb all the furniture. Oh hey, it's Grandpa's theme. At least I'm pretty sure that's Grandpa's theme. I could be completely wrong. Okay, so we're gonna do ancient fruit and pineapples. Ancient fruit for our kegs. Pineapples for our preserve jars. I didn't want to go in the strawberry shed, thank you. Alright. We'll do kegs first. Okay, the ones at the back should be ready either later today or tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure that was just pumpkins I put in there, and I didn't have the timing quite right. But they're fine. If they're not ready today, they will just stay empty until the rest of these are ready next time. Because I'm trying to get them back on, like, back in sync with all the others. Oh wait, there was some in the back I didn't see. These right here. And there's one right there that I missed. Okay, hopefully I didn't miss too many more. If I did, it's not the end of the world. one more keg shed, and then we can start on the preserve jars. Shoot, if I was really smart, I would have gone ahead and went straight to stocking iridium in the furnace, but can't really do anything about it now. I've already started doing this. The day's already half over. Also, I don't guess it makes much difference until we have some more battery packs, because that's the main thing that's holding us back from making crystallariums right now, is we're out of battery packs. Well, and we're out of stones, but we can alleviate that one by running to Robin's if we get through with this stuff pretty quickly. Alright, the rest of these are going to be pineapple. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and move. That's not going to be enough pineapple. Hold on. We'll do some pumpkins, and if that's not enough... Actually, I know it's not going to be enough. Strawberries. There we go. Okay. I have officially decided that Saturday's special stream, we're going to be trying Junimo Kart and Journey of the Prairie King. We're going to do it on the Maisie account. Mainly because I kind of miss playing Maisie. But also, I feel like everything else I have planned for that stream is mainly Minecraft, and I kind of want to mix it up. I don't want to spend all day playing Minecraft. So we might, like, just break it up a little bit. Do some Minecraft, do some Stardew, do some Minecraft, do some more Stardew. Maybe break into some of my games I've got on my Steam account. Because I do have a game, I want to say it's still in development, but I'm not 100% sure. I really need to recheck their Steam page. I downloaded it, like, last year, I think? I've only played it for, like, a little bit of the tutorial, but it's called No Place Like Home. It's like a post-apocalyptic farming sim, where you're, like, recycling garbage found around the world and, like, turning it into a nice little farm. There's probably more aspects to that game, but that's the main ones that I remember. Shoot, we're not going to Robin's today, and we're definitely not going tomorrow because she's going to be closed tomorrow, but I even thought I need to go ahead and go let's see, I'm gonna leave 60 of these out. I even had the thought that I need to go ahead and go so I don't, like, miss her, but I didn't do it, so No, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, well, I guess we have time to play around with this stuff then. Hold on. You go in there. Oh, wait. One day I will remember to grab the coal first thing, too. Instead of having to, like, reopen the chest. Not that it really hurts anything to have to reopen the chest. It's just a mild inconvenience. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of iridium stocked up, quite a bit of gold bars stocked up. We just need more of these guys. So we might pop over to the island. Actually, I know what I'll do. We're going to run into town, see what our quests over there are for the week, or what options we have. We may or may not choose some. Or choose one. It is kind of a shame that you can only choose to do one of the quests. You can't choose to do both of them. It's like a one or none. You have the option to take one of the quests or none of the quests. Not the pumpkin soup, thank you. Also, I've already decided the next round of Stardew that I play, the next play, next, character I create, they're marrying Maru. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but 1,000 pieces of wood or random lake fish. We're gonna do random lake fish because I already have way too much wood stocked up in my chest, and it's kind of taking over everything. I'm fixing to have to separate out the wood into its own chest if it gets any more out of control. Alright, to the island. Let's see what Mr. Key has planned for us. Ooh, it's raining over here. So, nothing in our solar panels. We do have some iridium... What? We have some ancient fruit to harvest, and our honey is ready. So, I'll go ahead and grab the honey. We can grab the ancient fruit last. I'm accidentally grabbing it right now, but whatever. Grab all our honey up, and then we'll go see Mr. Key when we get through with the honey. Go ahead and see if he's got any quests that would be useful for us. You know what? I think I know one of the things I want to do at the very least. I've already talked about how I want to do uh a game where we can only make money from like flowers and flower byproducts, so honey. I guess technically mead would count in that too because we get mead from honey. But if I'm gonna do more honey or more beehives, I want to have something like the automate mod to make it a little bit more efficient. So I might just do that. We can marry Maru while we're at it. Okay, the ancient fruit is gonna have to wait until later. We can come back and harvest it tomorrow or something. Alright, Mr. Key, do you have anything good? Key beans or danger in the depth? Neither of those sound like any kind of fun, so we're just gonna pop home. I'm gonna throw this honey in the shipping bin. I'll just hold on to the ancient fruit. Let's see. How did we do? That was a combination of everything. Mainly the ancient fruit wine, because that stuff's just really good. And the fairy rose honey and the pineapple jelly. But I'm going to pull it into the next day, and real quick, I'm going to run to the bathroom. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, so that was longer than a minute, but Hector was being adorable, and then as soon as I came back in the room, I've got a Jojo, a Tyler, and a Blackie all laying on the bed. Oh, well, I done woke up the the old man. And now he was wanting attention. And Hector's in here too now. Hello, sir. Are you done skulking in front of the bathroom? Yeah. Yeah. Sweet boy. No, you really don't need under my desk, sir. You know that? The last thing my computer needs is any more of your fur on it. You know that? Hey, bud. Bud, you're a fire hazard. You know that? You're a fire hazard, bud. He doesn't care that he's a fire hazard. Hector goes where Hector wants to go. Okay. Let's get back into it. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the only things my brain is thinking about is, making sweet potato fries whenever I get done streaming, because that's what we're having for supper. Well, that and some, like, leftover burritos that Drew got from Taco Bell. He thought they were gonna be like the minis, so he ordered quite a few of them, and it turned out to be, like, full-size burritos. So, we're having leftover those plus sweet potato fries for supper, because we've got to use up those sweet potatoes. And also because I've been craving sweet potatoes. 6 of them. I've been craving sweet potatoes for quite a while now, and then my brother just hands me a bag of sweet potatoes. There we go. So, our plans for the evening are eat dinner. I did say hi. Yeah, I said hi to the gnome kid. Eat dinner and then go over to the house. Hold on. I'm gonna pop over to the island real quick and get that ancient fruit. Go over to the house and start popping door frames off in the hallway. Because we can't start putting down any more flooring in the hallway until we have the door frames off, so that way we can, like, actually lay them down. Plus, they've got to come off anyway so I can paint them. I am trying to remove every little bit of that house that reminds me of the 80s and the 90s. And also just, like, my childhood in general. Trying to make it feel more like my home, basically. I don't know that it ever will. It'll probably always still just feel like my grandparents' house. But anyways, whenever we get done with that, I have everybody in there. Everybody is playing the mortuary assistant right now, so I get to watch a bunch of playthrough from that. And it's one of those games that is randomly generated, like different scares, different well, I think everything. Yeah, everything except for, like, the basic principles of the gameplay is all randomized. So everybody's playthrough is different. And I've very much been enjoying it. Like I said, I don't like playing scary games myself, but I absolutely love watching other people play them. Maybe one day I will have the courage to play them myself, but I'm spooking myself out in House Flipper. I don't think I could handle an actual game where it's supposed to be scary. My poor heart couldn't take it. I already know. Shoot, I get anxious walking to the mailbox at night sometimes. Or even just like, if we do like a family game night, we usually do it over at my dad's house. And since his house is literally, like, I'd say between 50 and 100 feet from my front door. Like, there's no point in doing anything other than just walking over there. So, it can be spooky when it's like 1, 2 in the morning and walking back to the house, especially because our porch light is really prone to, like, just cutting off. It does it all the time whenever I'm taking Athena outside. It just like, you turn it on. We managed to get out to her preferred place to go pee is, and it cuts off. And I'm just like, really? Could you not? I kind of like being able to see. Gather up all this ancient fruit as well. Change out our pumpkins. We're finally done with pumpkins. Although I guess instead of replacing all of this with ancient fruit, I could have gone and got some starfruit seeds. Because starfruit is pretty good as far as crops go. It's probably one of the best in the game. Let me go ahead and put this stuff up real quick. Okay, let's get all of our iridium changed over. We still didn't have any battery packs ready over at the island, which is kind of a bummer. We can't go see Robin today because it's Tuesday and she's not there. Okay, that was all of our iridium except basically what we got today. So not too bad. I don't think we have anything else that's ready to go, so... Hold on. Pet Goldie. They just did the little pounce animation. I love that animation. I couldn't really see it because it was like behind the greenhouse, but... Anyways, why did I have a piece of iridium in the fishing chest? Past me, what were you doing? Stuff like that is how I end up with messy chests. That and just, you know, laziness. Just flat out not putting my stuff back where it goes. Anywho, we're gonna go up to the lake. And go ahead and work on Demetrius's quest. We don't really have much else going on today. We can't get any of the stuff that we needed done. Oh, hey, it's almond berry season. So we're just gonna do some fishing. I ended up the other night making, well, it was supposed to be sweet potato fries, but one, I cut them too thin because I wanted them to cook quicker, but I also didn't take the time to, like, spread them out into a single layer, so they didn't get crispy. They were just, you know, cooked through. All you missed was I ran to the bathroom, got distracted by cats, and, have just been rambling about sweet potatoes and everybody that's playing the mortuary assistant right now. And how I'm a big bubble blowing baby who can't play scary games, but how I love watching scary games. Like, that's my way to relax, is just throwing on somebody's let's play of a scary game. I legitimately used to go to sleep listening to, honestly, any scary game, but the one that was the most prolific was Markiplier's playthrough of The Forest. You know what? I'm not going to chase this guy. He can go. And The Game, or Welcome to the Game. The number of times Drew would just, like, ask me, haven't you already seen this? And I'm like, no. I was sleeping through it. And I've watched it so many times that it just automatically comes up in rotation because YouTube's like, you like this a lot. Listen to it again. But I absolutely cannot play any of those myself. Um, well, I used to do that back when I was in high school. I had a CD player. I actually still have it. And I would just pop whatever CD was in there, whatever CD I picked up first or whatever sounded good, into the CD player, and I would put my headphones on, or I guess my earplugs at the time. Um, and I would just fall asleep listening to it. That was back in the days before I had a TV or any other form of entertainment in my room. Actually, technically, I'm wrong. I did have a TV, but it was one of those old school box TVs, and it wasn't connected to anything except for my DVD player. You know, I mean, if you're gonna hang out, you can hang out. I'm not chasing you. Um, it was only connected to my DVD player, and I wasn't really supposed to have anything loud playing when I went to sleep. Like, it wasn't flat out said, but I would get in trouble if I kept my mom up or my dad up. Although my dad could sleep through anything. But no, I was actually just fantasizing about sweet potatoes and how I was gonna do something. I wanted to do something really simple, and I know I had said spaghetti was too much to make. I still ended up making burgers and sweet potato, not fries, because again I cut them too thin because I wanted them cooked quickly, and I didn't space them out because I'm lazy. And if you want crispy fries in the oven, you actually have to space them out into a single layer. But I'm trying my best to, one, eat through all the sweet potatoes, and two, get Drew to like sweet potatoes, because he swears he doesn't like them. And I love them, and I'm planning on growing them. I've actually already am growing them. I will just see if they actually produce anything. The vines are absolutely covering the garden, and they're so pretty. But we'll see if they're actually producing anything. We haven't had a whole lot of luck out of anything in the that's growing in the garden right now. Like, I'm pretty sure all of my bok choy is dead. My Brussels sprouts didn't even produce. My garlic didn't produce. Like, I thought I had a garlic shoot coming up in one of my little, like, it's it's like a a balcony garden thing. It's like this little contained garden with a little irrigation pipe. And I thought I had garlic growing in that, but I pulled it the other day to try and see because it looked really similar to some other stuff that was growing. It turns out it was grass. So that was disappointment. That was a lot of disappointment because I was really excited for for like homegrown garlic because all I need is that one bulb, and I have startup for some more garlic, but no luck. So the things that look healthy, I have my fingers crossed on. Like, our banana trees look amazing. They're taller than me, but still no bananas. Um, most of our corn looks pretty good. I think I need more space for them and more depth for them. But the thing is, the only place I have to put them is where they currently are or in the garden. Like, whenever I say in the garden, it's like the actual ground. But the place it is really prone to flooding, and we didn't realize that until we had planted a bunch of stuff, and then we lost all of those crops. Which is why the sweet potato's there now, because it seems to be okay with the flooding whenever we get rain. So our current plan is whenever everything goes dormant in the winter, like our trees and stuff, we're gonna dig up um, the garden, kind of refertilize it, move all the sweet potatoes in there. I think they have what's called sisters. It's little like secondary trees growing off of them, and you're supposedly able to replant them. But we're gonna try putting them in there because did I say sweet potatoes or bananas? I'm talking about my banana trees right now, just for clarification, because I'm not sure what word I said. But banana trees love water, so we're gonna try and put them there, see if that helps. Because we're also gonna try and see if we can find a gutter system, because the reason it's flooding is because it's right underneath the eave for the house, and there's no gutter system. And we don't have a truck or any way to easily transport a gutter system, so we haven't gotten one yet. See, this is pretty much my first year actually trying it. Last year I did plant some stuff, but last year it was mostly just a fixation to like keep my mind busy. Oh, you're good, you're good. I'm just gonna sit here and ramble. That's usually what I do anyways, is just ramble unless somebody points me in a constructive direction. But yeah, so last year the plants I grew, it was more or less just like a fixation kind of thing. Because my mom passed away last year and we ended up getting a bunch of plants. Like, I don't know why everybody sends plants to a funeral. It's plants and food. Plants and food. I had so much fried chicken, and don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it. But the last thing I need is 20 pounds of fried chicken, guys. Like, I'm still burnt out on fried chicken. So, the plants, my goal was, like, I ended up just fixating on plants and trying to actually raise some stuff to grow. Like, it started off with the ivies and dracenias that we got, and then we bought a ponytail palm. We ended up splitting the ivies into 3 hanging pots. Um, Problem is, winter hit. We had nowhere to take any of them because we could move them into the house, but we have cats. They immediately started trying to eat all the plants. Okay, well, we move them into the second bedroom. That room is just storage. We don't open the door. The cats are not allowed in there. Problem there, they were out of sight. Completely forgot to water them half the time. And there's only one single window in there that doesn't get enough light, so they were getting oxygen or light. They weren't getting enough light to actually produce the nutrients they need. All right, we finished Demetrius's quest, but I'm going to keep fishing because this is great for just me rambling. So, anyways, all of those plants are dead, including I guess technically we did get something. We we tried growing a little um green bell pepper plant, and we got 2 itty bitty bell peppers. I think Drew ate them because he's cool with raw bell pepper, but they weren't really that big. They were like maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches at their longest point. And I might be like underestimating how long an inch and a half, 2 inches is. But I also don't have a ruler or a measuring tape in my immediate vicinity to double check that length. Point is, they were itty bitties. And I want to say caterpillars got to some of them. Because last year we had caterpillars really, really bad. Hold on. Streamlabs, what was that sound? Oh, Nicholas, thank you, but you don't have to give me tips, my dude. I definitely appreciate it. I don't know if you uh came from Drew's or not, but I see TFT in the message you sent me. So if you haven't checked out Drew yet, there's a link in the description, guys, to my fiance, Shiny Haunter. He's doing TFT as we speak. He'll be going until 9 p.m. Diamond on the road to Masters. Feel free to go check him out, but please, you guys don't ever have to feel the need to tip me. I'm just streaming for fun. I definitely appreciate it though, Nicholas. Let's see. That threw me all the way off. I kind of forgot what I set up all the widget sounds to. And I was like, hold on, that's not a subscription sound. What's that sound? Oh, but yeah, in the description, link to Drew's channel if you want to go hang out with him. If you have a TFT North America account, he does viewer games on occasion. All you have to do is, I believe, is be in his stream whenever he announces that he's going to do a viewer game. I have no idea when those happen. I very rarely get to pop into his streams while he's still live. Although usually if he's still streaming whenever I get through, I'll pop in over at his. I usually just lurk, but every now and then I'll pop in with a comment just to mess with them. Especially because, like, one night, because he's in the living room, I'm in the bedroom. We're in a mobile home, so it's not like a super long distance between the rooms. And I've got the door open because all of the animals want to come in here and hang out with me. Probably because I'm in the bedroom and they like laying on the bed. But our dog also likes checking in on me, so if the door is closed, she gets upset. And I do everything in my ability to keep her from getting upset. So, door's open. I can hear if he's got a much louder voice than I do. I know I have a very soft voice, but he was just cackling. I don't know what had happened. If it was just like something outrageously great had happened or what, but I could just hear him cackling from down the hall. So I was like, it was already kind of like a slow stream. We ended early. So I just popped over and I was like, you doing good, bud? You doing good? Are you winning, son? Oh wait, I was talking about plants. Um, so yeah, this year is the first time we're actually trying to, he has a very strong voice. Yes. Oh, I think it's more that he just projects more than I do. Like, oh, when I say I'm quiet, I don't mean like I don't talk. Although I do that on occasion, especially if I'm like trying to focus on something. You know what? I'm not gonna fight you. Go away. I'm not gonna fight you, fishy. But especially if I'm focused on something and trying to like do something, I kind of forget to talk sometimes. I'm working on making it better for whenever I'm streaming. But I am definitely a chatter. You know, I'm not gonna fight you either. Go away. Give me some carp. I just want something that's gonna sit on the bottom. But I'm a chatter. What did I just say? I want something that's gonna sit on the bottom. I am a chatterbox, but I don't have a strong voice. So when I say I'm quiet, I mean like I don't talk loud. This is me talking loud. Oh shoot, it's already 1 a.m. Pop back to the house. But this is the first year that we've actually tried doing full garden. I don't need you or you or you or you or you or you or you. Like actually trying to grow stuff, and it has not been a kind year to us. We had too many storms that drowned our plants, and then we had some really rough Sundays where it was just like too hot. And especially when those things like happen back to back, it's really rough on plants. Too much water plus too much sun equals burnt plants. I know, I just feel bad if I'm like not being loud enough. It makes it kind of hard to hear me sometimes, especially if I don't have the game volume set correctly. It can be because like I do have it in my Streamlabs software that the spike point or the point where my mic is allowed to go is significantly higher than it'll let the I can't talk desktop audio go up. So it's supposed to cap it, but it only works if I'm actually talking loud enough that it goes higher than that. So I'm working on it, but it's slow going process. Uh, you know what, Luis? I don't know if I can say that without laughing because me and Drew joke like that so much. Like the number of times I'm just like, no, I don't know that I can even say it without laughing. Because like me and Drew joke like that all the time in conversation, just like not when we're streaming. Especially because there's that one. What was it? Oh my god, it was. I don't know if it was meant to be a meme or if it was like a legit video somebody posted. It's been so long since I've seen the original. But it was that "Notice me, senpai, notice me" video. Oh my god, that lives rent free in my brain. Oh god, I gotta look that video up whenever I get through. Hold on, I'm gonna write myself a reminder because I know my brain's not gonna work. Oh, by the way, I listened to that video you recommended, Louise. I made Drew listen to it too. She has such a beautiful voice. I love women that have like deeper voices when they sing. It's amazing. All right, I gotta look up that video whenever we get done. You guys don't know how many notes I have just plastered across my desk just to remind myself of things because I'm so scatterbrained. Hold on, I got you home. He is apparently not winning. It's against the rules. Yes, she definitely has she 100% has a stronger voice. And like I said, anytime you guys want to recommend music, shows, food, movies, anything like that, even if it is not in the same language that I speak, or well, that doesn't apply to food, obviously. Has no language. Um, I probably didn't need to clarify that. I probably didn't, but it's whatever. I am always down for recommendations. I kind of figured you did. I figured that's why you said that. Violet or Landy? Hold on. Write that one down. I'm getting an ever-growing list of things to check out. There's one woman, shoot, I can't remember what her name is, but she does, like, it's got a very strong, like, 1920s, and that might not be the right decade that I'm thinking of, but, like, blues club sound that she goes for. One of her songs is, Ghost of You. I cannot remember her name. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look that up. What is her name? It's gonna drive me insane until I find out. I have it pulled up on my phone and I literally almost just started searching it on my, like, typing it on my keyboard. Ghost of You? No, not... Not the My Chemical Romance song. Thank you. Apparently there's a lot of songs. Ghost of... There we go. Caro Emerald. That's the one I'm thinking of. I love her voice. And just the sound she goes for. Like, I've got to find out if she has a record. Like an actual vinyl record. Because I would love to hear that on our record player. We picked up a record player at a estate sale for like... I don't think it was more than $10, but I could be wrong. Oop. Oh, hey, thank you for subscribing, Mixcraft. We always appreciate more people popping by. And joining the list of people that are willing to listen to a snail ramble. Hey, if I ever seem cranky, just ignore it. I get in weird moods sometimes, but it's not about you, okay? No, I feel that, Shane, honestly. Like, I have to clarify for Drew sometimes that, like, I'm just in a weird mood. It's not, like, anything going on. Hold on. Serenata or Supera? Hold on, I'll add that to the list. Because I listened to, Sendo Asim, and that one was really pretty. I have no idea what was going on in it, but it was beautiful. Like I said, I'm always down for music, even if I don't understand. I'm gonna start a new note for that one, because I've got the other one covered. Serenata or Supera. Here we go. Okay. Did I actually grab the wine? I didn't. I still didn't. There we go. Oh, but yeah, I would really like a record of Caro's, so that way I can actually, like, play it on the record player. But we got it for... I'm actually really disappointed, because, my grandparents had already had a record player at the house, but we assumed it was broken, so we got rid of it. And now, after having, like, worked on the house for a while, I'm pretty sure it was just the outlet that needed changed out and not the record player, so I'm super disappointed that that record player is gone. But it'll be alright. Can't change the past. There we go. Alright, it's Wednesday. Robin is actually open today. Come here, Goldie. Alright, how's everything looking over here? Not yet, but these guys are almost fully grown. And honestly, they kind of look like they're ready to produce some fruit for us. So we might have our first ancient fruit harvest next stream. Oh. Let me actually collect the money from Demetrius. I keep forgetting that I moved all of my stuff around. No, that's not what I was trying to click on. But that's what I clicked on. My brain is extra scattered today. Like I said, I'm still just thinking about sweet potato fries. I'm really prone to, like, if I start craving something, that's the only thing I want. Even if I get that thing. Like, I was on a plain rice kick for a long time. And when I say plain, I mean the only thing on it is Tony Chachere's. But that's all I wanted for a long time. now I'm on a sweet potato kick, so... I'm starting to think, though, even if these don't produce, like the ones we're growing this year, which they've got to, right? Like, the vines are covering that entire garden space. They've got to produce something. But it's probably going to be, like, a returning feature in our garden regardless, just because the vines are so pretty. They're like this... God, how do I even describe the color? It's like a tealy lime? If that makes any sense. Oh wait, I don't need to go inside, I need to go over here. And I could be like misremembering the color completely. But they're really, really pretty. I mean, actually, they're almost like this color. Right here. With just like a hint more of green to them. Finally! This is what we've been waiting on, guys. These guys. We can finally make some more crystallariums. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, and Luis, I might actually get to try Koshin eventually. There's apparently a restaurant in the capital, well, the capital of the state I live in, Arkansas, that is a Brazilian cafe, and apparently on their menu, according to Google, this is all hearsay right now. I have not been, I have no clarification, but the next time we're in Little Rock, I'm going to see if they're open. And, we may or may not stop in. But apparently there is a Brazilian cafe in Little Rock that has Koshin on their menu. I was like, I wasn't kidding when I said that sounds amazing. Okay, we're gonna need lights in here. Chicken, potato, and more things? Oh. Hold on, I think I've got some extra lights over here. If not, I can make some... No, I can't, because I would need battery packs. That's okay, we don't need lights right now. That's not a big deal. We can do without lights for a little while. Hold on. I honestly just need to, like, start a notebook specifically for recommendations. Okay. Index card will have to do, because that's the first thing I picked up. How there. I am always down for cheese bread. Like, honestly, just any kind of bread I'm usually down for, but you throw cheese in it. Like, who can say no to that? Okay. None of our other things are ready to go. I'm pretty sure our animals are okay. Yeah, they've still got plenty of hay in their barn, so I think we're just gonna do some more fishing. We'll fish, you know what? We'll fish in the forest. We never fish down there. Off that little pond. Okay. We'll fish here. I never come over here and fish. Actually, one of the plans I have, whenever we get, like, fully moved into the house, we've already decided that we're gonna hold off on doing the kitchen until last, because, like I've said before, we have managed without having a proper kitchen for a long time in the past. When we first moved into the trailer that we're living in, we didn't have an oven. So what we had was our microwave, a toaster oven, and then eventually we got a little, like, hot plate. Not one of the, like, coil element ones. This was a, I don't know, it was like a flat surface hot plate. We actually still have that thing, so... And we've still got our toaster oven and microwave, too. So we can manage cooking without having anything aside from those things. So we're gonna hold off on doing the kitchen until last, because I don't know if y'all have priced countertops recently, but they are not cheap. At least in my area. So I'm not gonna fight you, my dude. You can hang down here on the bottom with me if you want to, or you can go back up to the top. That's your choice. Everyone deserves a choice. There we go. But, so we're gonna hold off on doing that room until last. The main things we want to get done are the... I'm not chasing you. Are the living room, which is almost done. Like I said, all we've got really to do in there is put the door moldings back on, which I've got to paint those. I think that's something I'm going to try and get done tonight while Drew is removing the door frames in the hallway, is get those guys painted. But, yeah, so just the door moldings really and some cosmetic things. Because not having the crown molding on is not the end of the world. The majority of our trailer doesn't have molding anywhere. So, not the end of the world, just doesn't look the nicest. But, the living room, the bedroom, and then our offices. Because it's technically a 3-bedroom house. But, it's just me and Drew. We don't have kids, so we don't really need the other 2 bedrooms for anything, so we're just gonna... You know what? I'm not fighting you, fishy. So we're just gonna use those as our individual offices. Give us our own spaces to go to. So those are the only places that absolutely have to be done for us to move in. So we're gonna hold off on doing the kitchen, but once we have the kitchen done, one of the things I wanted to start doing was trying to make homemade bread again. Honestly, I wouldn't mind visiting all of them. I've never really even left my state. I mean, I've gone to, like, the only other state I've ever gone to is Louisiana, and that's mostly because that's where my sister-in-law's from, so I went with my brother and my mom whenever he would go down to visit her. But, the main one I want to visit is Japan. It is absolutely gorgeous over there. Especially if I can go during cherry blossom season. Dude, that would just be so nice. I don't know how well my allergies could handle it, but it's worth the risk. I highly doubt I'll ever actually go, like, to any other countries just because, like, traveling does take money, and also I wouldn't want to leave our dog for that long. Like, the cats would be fine. The cats love us, but they would be absolutely okay if we just dropped off the face of the earth for a week or two. Athena has a conniption fit if we leave the house for more than an hour. Sometimes less time than that. Like, I can walk outside to go check the mail or something, and she absolutely goes berserk like I've been gone to war for years, and this is her first time seeing me. So, I feel bad enough whenever we go to, oh, there we go, to the Ozarks on Memorial Weekend. I feel bad enough leaving her then. So I don't think I could handle going away for very long to another country without her. Because I've already talked to Drew about possibly seeing if next time we go, if we can find a place that's dog friendly to rent for Memorial Weekend. Like, even if everybody else in my family doesn't go to that place, like, I will get a separate, like, hotel room or whatever I have to if it means getting to bring Athena with me. I just don't know how well she would do. She is a very anxious dog. Oh, wait. Got a little ahead of myself. Got a little ahead of myself. But no, in an ideal world, saying I had the ability to go and visit places, I would like to go to Japan. I watch a lot of travel vlogs for for Japan in particular. Most of it is just like hotel reviews, and I'm just like, I don't know why I'm watching a review for a hotel I'm never gonna visit, but it makes me happy, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Dude, I wouldn't mind going to Egypt as well. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, I shouldn't have fought him. I should have just let him go. See, that's what I was thinking, like, there's so much history in other countries. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of history in my own country. I could go and visit a lot of places around here too, but I don't know. I feel like I get to learn about my own country's history enough. Like, well, not enough, never nearly enough, because we're not even going to get into America's education system. That's a topic for a different day. But we at least get to learn some of the highlights. But other countries we don't get to hear anything about. At least not enough, in my opinion. You know, honestly, that sounds like um I just had an idea for what could be an amazing world tour. Instead of doing like the stereotypical like just visiting all the countries and taking in the modern sites, going to like the most culturally significant places in each country. Although at that point you've got to wonder if you've got to break it down by like different like provinces and parishes in each country too. I don't know, maybe I just need to start watching more documentaries about like different countries' histories and stuff. It's been a minute since I've watched any documentaries anyways. I've got interests of all kinds, but I feel like I never really give enough attention to all of them. Like there's always something else that's keeping me distracted, so I don't like look into any of the stuff that I'm interested in. Not chasing you, fishy. Okay. I think I'm gonna call this the last fish, and then we're gonna go ahead and go in for the night. Now, you can fight if you want. I'm not letting you go, fishy. I've decided you're the last fish for the night. Okay. Not too bad. Considering I was just fishing just to, like, pass the time. Because, again, I hate just, like, going to bed early in Stardew Valley. I don't know why, because it's not a game that has a specific cutoff or anything. Like, you can play the game infinite number of years. Hold on, I'm gonna put this fishing pole up real quick. Dude, New Zealand's another gorgeous place. Let's see, what was all this? Oh, just the 11 ancient fruit wine. Okay, cool. Alright, so our diamonds are ready today. Let's toss the kid up in the air real quick. Drink some espresso. For a second I thought I still had the kid in my hand when I was drinking that espresso, but I didn't. I don't know. There's a lot of places I would love to go to if I had the ability to. Shame, what did you give me? Omelet. Okay, cool. Put that in there. I don't need that. But I feel like even if I did have the ability to go to all the places I wanted to, there's still just not enough time to go to everywhere and give them the amount of time that I feel like they, like, deserve. See, that's another thing that kind of holds me back from going to places is flights. Like, I am terrified of heights. I am terrified of the idea of being on an airplane. Like, I've never been on one, very thankfully, I have never been on one. But I'm just terrified of the idea of getting on one. Like, I'm fairly sure I could handle a long flight if I was able to handle being on a flight in general. But I can't handle the first prerequisite of getting on the flight, so. That, and I'm, like, very prone to motion sick, so, like, I get sick sometimes just driving into town, and we only live, like 15-20 minutes away from town. So I really don't want to find out how it would be being on a flight with turbulence and all that stuff. And I flat out refuse to get on a boat for the same reason of motion sickness. That and, you know, I can't swim, so the thought of being on water and my brain always goes to, like, worst case scenario for a lot of things. Might be why I have anxiety, I don't know. We'll worry about the preserve jars in a minute. We've got plenty of time on them, we have all day to do them. But, my brain automatically goes to the worst thing that could possibly happen. So my brain's constantly like, you sure you would want to get on a boat? What if you fall off the boat? And then you can't swim, you're stuck out in the middle of the sea. No, just, no. Not doing it. My brain wants to say the Wright brothers, but I'm not super confident in that. And see, one of the things it comes down to with a lot of that stuff is also, I'm a homebody. So, like, even the weekend trip we take every Memorial weekend is too long for me to be away from the house. It's not just Athena that I'm worried about getting back to. I also just, like, prefer being in my own bed. I don't sleep comfortably if I'm not in my own bed. I've always been that way, like, when I was a kid and all the grandkids would want to go to Papa's, I would just be like, halfway through the night, I would, like, want to call my mom to go home. Which wasn't that big of a deal, because, like, I literally lived in their yard, but I still didn't always get to go home. Obviously, because, you know, didn't want to wake my grandparents up for it. There is no way in the world, even though it wasn't that far of a distance, I was walking in the dark by myself to the house. But yeah, I've always just preferred being in my own house, or just being at home in general. It just feels like I don't get any rest if I'm not in my own bed. Refill our espresso real quick. Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time because we do need to go get our magic rock candy. Oh, give me that. Thank you. Okay, I seriously don't remember this song. Wait, it's not gonna tell me because it's on randomized, dang it. Oh shoot, our diamonds are ready today too. Okay, so I need to hurry. Because that one actually does take quite a bit of time whenever it's time for me to do that. Oh, come on, go around. Oh wait, get in there. Alright, so our crystallariums are ready to go. Hold on, I need these guys. I might have to hold off on doing another Skull Cavern drop just because... Oh, hey, it's the Mermaid show song. Sorry, we're just gonna listen to it for a little bit because this song is really pretty. Okay. Sorry, I just had to listen to that real quick. I don't hardly ever get to hear that one because I always forget to go to the night market unless we're doing something specific. So, grab that real quick. Alright, now we can pop home and change out our crystallariums. Oh, come on, Mr. Turnip Head. Oh, hey! Good night, Louise. Thank you for hanging out, my dude. I hope it is raining very strongly whenever you get up in the morning, so you don't have to go to school. Thank you, my dude. But it's always a good live when I get to play Stardew. Honestly, part of the reason why I'm gonna try and mix it up whenever I'm and not play just Stardew is because I don't want to get myself burnt out, because I just enjoy this game so much. Although I have kind of burnt myself out on wanting to use some of these machines, just because I've kind of gone overboard with this particular challenge I've set for myself. Also, guys, we have such an incredibly long way if we're trying to get to 1 billion. It's not even funny. Because we're at 47 million. I think we have another, what, 963 million-ish, somewhere in that area before we even hit 1 billion. I don't know what song that was, but it was boppin'. I like it. So I really hope it's not actually 1 billion whenever the money bar starts to break, because we have a long way to go. I'm pretty sure this is Emily's fashion show. No. That might have been, like, the ending theme. Like, the end credits music. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I don't get to hear a lot of this music because some of it's, like, special event music. And honestly, this is the first time I'm really taking advantage of the jukeboxes being a thing. Although I think after this playthrough, I'm gonna have Shane's theme, like, memorized by heart. This one sounds so familiar, but I can't place it. Hey, Phil. How's your day going? Also, I quite enjoy your name, by the way. It is amusing. Oh, what's that? Dang, my dude, I'm sorry to hear that. You're welcome to hang out in the stream for a little while. I only say a little while because I end at 9. We might go a little bit longer today just because I was late getting here. I mean, I do too. I hope tomorrow goes better for you, bud. You're always welcome if you're feeling lonely to stop by. I stream every day. And I'm always down to talk to people. I mean, part of the reason why I'm here is to talk to people and, you know, because otherwise I'm just stuck talking to Drew. Ugh. How horrible. And by horrible, I mean it's just bad for my ego, because dude's got the confidence that I could never possess. And he also has an ego to go along with it. Also, I will clarify, whenever I make jokes about his ego, that's kind of like an ongoing joke between he and I. Me and him. English grammar, help me. My point is, I'm always here to talk to people. It makes me feel better. And I hope that hanging out and talking with me can help other people feel better as well. Well, not necessarily talking with me, but just being able to talk with people in general. It's kind of wild that, like, our society has access to all kinds of people, but it feels like we're more alone than ever. Like, wouldn't mind becoming an outlet for other people to get a chance to talk to others and get some form of communication and maybe feel less lonely. Even if it's just popping in and telling me what your favorite kind of cheese is or something like that. Or just popping in to tell me that I can't play games correctly. If it makes somebody feel better, then that's fine by me. That's not what I meant to do at all. I just scrolled too fast. Alright, diamonds. Let me put this magic rock candy up before I do something dumb. Okay, so we're still at 1.4 billion. Whoa, no. 1.4 million on our diamonds. So, slowly but surely getting there. We got a grand total of 1.8 million. Alright, hot potato. Come on. Oh wait, I mentioned earlier that I was like on a plain rice kick before. And whenever I say plain rice, it's not actually plain rice, it's rice with Tony Chachere's on it. Highly recommend that on, honestly anything, but especially on sweet potatoes. I threw some on the sweet potatoes I made the other day, and it was so freaking good. Although it's kind of hard to keep me from throwing that on all of the food I make. I may or may not have a problem with that seasoning. Okay. Wait, do I have any more? Oh, I can make 5 more. Okay, cool. Alright, and now we're just down to needing more iridium. And like I said, we're gonna hold off on doing another Skull Cavern drop this week. We'll do hopefully 2 next time. But in order to do 2 next time, I've got to just do 1 this time, so... Hold on, they're in here. I'm gonna go ahead and refill their food. They've still got plenty of it, but... try and keep myself on top of actually filling their food up. Not that I even really use those guys for anything anymore. Although that's not completely true. They're providing me with rabbit's feet. Aww. Also, hi fangirl! How's your day going? I'm happy to hear that Zelda's getting more comfortable. Well, as she should be. All animals should be spoiled. I say this and then I'm gonna get upset later. I'm not actually get upset, but it's amusing to me that Athena only wants to get me. I figured out that she wants me to be the one to take her outside, because if she lets me know that she has to pee and she actually pees, I don't know that she's understood correlation, that those two things have to happen for her to get 2 treats. But she gets 2 treats if she does both of those things. And Drew doesn't give her 2 treats whenever she does both of those things. He's like, she doesn't know. I'm like, okay, see, this is the reason why she comes and finds me when she thinks she knows what time we're supposed to end streaming. Because, like, I went 30 minutes over yesterday because I was late and the internet went out on us. So I was 30 minutes late to taking her outside. And instead of just going and seeing Drew, who was already done streaming, she sat behind me on the bed and, like, put her paws on the arm of my desk chair and was just, like, whining at me, like, I need to go pee, I need to go pee. I'm like, go tell Dad. She's like, no, he doesn't give me 2 treats. So I don't know if she's actually figured it out, but I think that's the reason she wants me to be the one to let her outside. Also, that's good, man. Glad to hear it. It's always good to hear when folks are having a good day. And again, if you're not having a good day, hopefully coming and hanging out here can help you have a better day. That's my goal, at least. One of my goals. I figure if I'm gonna go ahead and stream, might as well make it a happy time for everybody. Did I actually grab any of my stuff this morning? I did. Did I already do all of my chores that quickly? What the heck? Yes! Oh my god, I've seen them, but I already know what Athena would say. It would just be constantly ball, 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 treat, ball, ball, ball. Because that's all she wants. She wants treats. She's not super food motivated, like... Or, I should say, she is food motivated. But she's not, like, defensive about her food. But she loves treats. She loves getting whatever we have to eat, which she can't always because I cook with a lot of onions. So she can't eat all the food we're cooking, but we'll give her, like, some of the ingredients as we're cooking. But aside from that, all she wants is to play with her toys, particularly her ball. Like, earlier, Drew went to, like, he was grabbing one of her balls from her, because she's got, like, 3 actual, like, regular balls and then 1 football. And he was reaching down to grab one of the regular balls, and he looked over at his shoe and he was just like, Athena, why is there a football in my shoe? Because she had just, like, managed to tip it over into his shoe. I honestly think that they are, like, one of the coolest inventions they have come out with for pets. Like I've said before, I really wish I knew what the animals were thinking sometime. Like, especially if I could, like... If I could get ones for specific toys, that would be so helpful. Because we play the, which toy does Athena want to play with game. 100, like... At least once a day. Because she has, again, she has a bunch of toys. She's a spoiled dog. We also keep buying them for her because she keeps tearing them up. So we have to get her a new toy. It's not that she's tearing them up, like, on purpose. She's just stronger than she realizes. And matter of fact, one of the toys is actually just the squeaker toy from a different toy. She still has the carcass of the squeaker toy around here somewhere. So she can still play with French Fry, but she can also play with French Fry Squeaker by itself. So it would be handy to have a different one for each of her toys, and we could just, like, which one? And let her, like, actually tell us which toy she wants to play with. That would be so handy. Because I have picked up all of her toys individually before and shown them to her before I finally picked up the right one. And it's always, like, the last one you're gonna pick up, right? Alright, honey. Grabbing all the honey. Oh. Give me that. See, if I got them, I already know all Blackie would want would be water, because he wants you to turn on the sink in the bathroom, even though he has a fresh bowl of water in the kitchen. He wants the bathroom sink water. I don't know why. Tyler's would just be mom, 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 because that cat is obsessed with me. I cannot go anywhere in the house, I cannot talk to anyone in the house without him being like, give me attention. You don't want them, you want me. Jojo would probably just ask for Drew all the time. She loves him. She is obsessed with her dad. That, and she might ask for her fuzzies. Because, like, we have, 2 fuzzy pillows and a fuzzy blanket. And she loves those things. She makes biscuits all the time. The cat is opening her own bakery, and it's nothing but biscuits. I actually don't know what Hector would ask for. Hector's just like such a chill, sweet boy. I don't know. Hector, what would you ask for if you could talk? Right now, the look he's giving me just says to go back to sleep. You sweet boy. Aw, you doing your slow blinks? He is full loaf right now, all of his limbs tucked up underneath him. Just like the littlest bit of his tail peeking out. He's so sleepy. Aww. I love Hector. I love all of my animals. But like I said, Hector is just like my sweet boy. And he's gotten a lot more comfortable. Like, he was already a grown cat whenever we got him. So it did take him a while to adjust to living with us and being around other cats that he didn't know. Because, like, dude had a whole life before he met us. We kind of just, like, guessed on his age. Because we're not sure and the guy didn't tell us. I've actually thought about, whenever we actually get moved over, getting a water fountain for him. The only thing I could see that would be an issue is Jojo likes to fight water. Like, if I start washing dishes, she comes over to punch the water. She can't just drink out of the water bowl normally. She has to punch the water, and then she can drink. She's a violent cat. She's so cute and so sweet, but she's a violent cat. And her main target is water, but also sometimes my hands and thighs whenever I walk by. And I'm allowed to pet her for usually 2 to 3 pets before she's like, you're not my dad. Unless she's like super sleepy, in which case I can get away with petting her for longer. But she usually goes straight into play mode if I pet her for too long. I'm sure she'll mellow out as she gets older, but I don't know, it seems like female cats are more prone to, like, playing. At least from the ones I've had. They're definitely more assertive cats. Again, that's just based off of my own personal, like, interactions. Actually, no, I've changed my mind after rethinking it. Jojo wouldn't ask for Drew or her fluffies. She would just ask for murder. Just murder, constantly. I think she's actually who we have lined up for, um, the just chatting screen tonight. Because I did decide I'm gonna stay a little longer because I was late getting here. I'm kind of surprised they don't. Oh my god, ferrets are so cute. I would love having ferrets. I don't know if my toes could handle it though, because I did have a friend who had a ferret, and that ferret had two things she wanted to bite. My toes and my nose. It was like whenever I would stay over at that friend's house, it was always a situation of it wasn't just one of us staying over, it was all of the friends staying over. So I would usually volunteer to be the one to sleep on the floor because like I literally don't care. I'm not going to get a good night's sleep either way if I'm not in my own bed, so I'll sleep on the floor. It doesn't hurt my feelings any. Um, After she got a ferret, I very quickly almost changed my mind on that. I didn't change my mind just because I would rather everybody else be more comfortable. Because again, if they can get a good night's sleep, I'm not going after that guy. If they can get a good night's sleep, that's good enough for me. But that ferret loved attacking my nose. She would attack my toes during the day and my nose at night. But yeah, I would love to get a ferret, but again, I don't know how well it would work with the cats and Athena. I just don't know if those things would mix well. But I've got intentions of getting a water fountain for the cats whenever we get moved over, a proper scratching post, and some cat towers. Because right now, the space we're in, it's a very small space, so they've already got ways of, like, all of our furniture is pretty much pressed up against the walls and the windows anyways. So they have ways of getting up and looking out the window. They have ways of getting up to higher places. When we get moved over, things are going to be a little bit more spread out. So I'm not fighting you. Go away. Go away. So I'm planning on getting at least one or two cat towers for them to hang out in. I want to put one in my office, because if I ever do get a webcam, it's probably going to be predominantly a cat cam for you guys to just watch the cats, because they're going to I know at least Tyler and Blackie are going to hang out with me. Those guys are... Okay, so Blackie to a lesser extent is obsessed with me. Go away. He's more of a hermit, so he kind of just, you know, does his own thing, but he also likes spending time with me because I'm one of the few people... He's not really big on people in general. The only humans he's ever been not afraid of were me and my mom. He's getting used to Drew slowly but surely. Like, he'll even ask him for attention, but if Drew moves too fast, he runs. Like, he's a hermit. But, Tyler is obsessed with me and will be with me regardless of where I am. The exception is, over here, he is taken an interest in sleeping in the bathroom. I don't know why, and he doesn't do it all the time, because I usually try to keep the bathroom door closed. But over at the other house, the bathroom door will be kept closed. Because I want a bath rug, and Tyler is an asshole that likes to pee on rugs, so the bathroom door is staying closed so I can have a bath rug. Over here, the door doesn't really close correctly, because again, the guy that renovated the trailer we're living in, on top of using doors that were incorrect, he has the flooring done weirdly, so there's not enough space between the door and the floor for it to close fully, and there's not enough space to actually open it if you do manage to get it closed. Because, like, I remember there was one time, my grandma wanted to borrow my shower, because it was right after she had started doing chemo, and getting down and getting in and out of the tub was kind of hard for her. So she asked if she could use my shower, and I was like, yeah. And I didn't even think to let her know to not close the bathroom door. My grandpa had to football tackle the door open. Because I was at work, Drew was at work, neither of us had our phones on us. It's like, it's one of those things of you're so used to it, you don't even think about it. Like, I'm used to not being able to close my bathroom door fully. But that's changing when we get moved. Afraid of life. That sounds like Blackie, honestly. I'm not chasing you. Go away. I'm not chasing you. So yeah, it's one of those things with the ferret. I don't know if he would attack them or be scared of them. Jojo, I'm fairly sure, would attack them. Athena, I think, would be playing with them, but we've had too many toys for her that are the same shape and size as a ferret that I'm scared that she would just think it's a new toy for her. Although at the same time, the movement might throw her off, because we got the cats one of those, like, moving fish toys. Like the kind you, like, hook up to a USB to charge it, and it just, like, flops around. And she's terrified of it. Aww. Also, Bruno is an adorable name. What's up, Athena? Guys, it's 8:53. Guess who is standing beside me right now? Waiting patiently. You gotta wait a little bit longer tonight, bud. Actually, you know what? Since I already said I'm going to stay a little bit later for just chatting, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these fish in here for the night. And that spoon, because I really don't need that spoon. Not my ruby. I need the ruby. That's a good gift material. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the fishing stuff in here. I don't know. We might reuse it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and run somebody outside real quick. And then we'll pop back in. We'll finish out Saturday. And then just chit-chat. I'll probably just ramble a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop in the bed. You guys can listen to some pirate music, rather, not parrot music. Aww. Honestly, Bruno is sounding more and more like Blackie every day. He is the biggest baby, too. Oh, oh, oh. I know, Athena, I know. Okay, someone's getting really, really pushy. This shouldn't take long if she's already here waiting. So I should be back in 5 or 10 minutes. You guys feel free to get up, stretch around, switch off the stream if you need to. That's your choice. I'm not gonna force anybody to stay here and wait on me. Just thank you for giving me your time so far. If you do decide to leave, I'm gonna take Athena outside. I will be back in, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes, if that, and hopefully less time than that, because she's being really pushy already. So I'm gonna go and hurry before she starts getting frustrated at me. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright. Okay, that took significantly less time than I thought it would. She did 3 or 4 good laps around the yard. Immediately was a good girl, and as soon as we got back inside, was so excited she ran over Hector. All right, let's toss this baby in the air real quick. Let's see, it's Saturday. I don't know which of our production stuff will be done today. Pat the kiddo. Shane must be on the front porch. There we go. How's everything looking in here? Nothing's ready yet. Oh no, he's hugging his chicken. Okay, never mind. And Linus sent us a catfish. Right, it actually looks like none of our production stuff is ready. What about in... Nope, none of that's ready either. What you doing, honey? No, you already went outside. And you got 2 cookies already. What is it, babe? Hi, Athena. What you doing? What, is Squeaky over here now? Her Squeaky toy's on the other side of my desk, and she doesn't understand that she can just go over the bed. Because I'm technically blocking the pathway at the foot of the bed with my chair. Because whenever we moved my desk in here, I specifically set up my computer so that way it would be... I apologize for the squeaky, she's happy. But, I specifically set up my computer so that it would be in front of the bed. Because, like I said, I like watching, YouTube whenever I go to sleep, so... Might as well make it easier on myself. Alright, we can make 5 more of these, right? Yes. Awesome, we can make 5 more of those. Alright. These guys, I am pretty sure, are going to be producing next stream. And if nothing else is ready... Huh. Well, I guess that means we can do some more fishing, because like I said, I don't want to do another Skull Cavern run until at least next week, because we only have the 1 Magic Rock Candy. We can use it next time, and then we'll get another one. Oh, actually, I know something we could do. I have a bunch of geodes. It's been a while since I've gone to Clint's, so what I think I'm going to do is... Hold on, I have a spare chest, right? That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Do I have a spare chest? Not in there, I don't. What about in here? Yes. Alright, take a chest with me. We're gonna pop over to the desert and see the trader, because we can trade these Omni Geodes for artifact troves. We might pop over to the island before I go over to Clint's, just to see if there's anything ready there that I missed. Okay. Go ahead and get our artifact troves going. The rest of this stuff we are going to break open at Clint's, just because of curiosity. Okay, so we do have some more ancient fruit that's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this. Because if I can go ahead and harvest it now, that's just that little bit more that we don't have to harvest next time. Because I used to think I wanted this entire field to be fully synced up, but after too many times of spending an entire day harvesting it, I don't. I would rather it be ready in sections, so it's a little bit more manageable. I don't know, sometimes if everything is ready, if there's a lot to do in one section, even though it's a game and it doesn't matter, my brain gets overwhelmed. So, little bits at a time, a lot more manageable for my brain. Also, when I had gone through the living room, apparently Drew has already gotten into the burritos, so that kind of put a damper on things. Hopefully he didn't eat too many and get too full, because I'm still making sweet potato fries, dang it. I have been talking about them this entire stream. I have made myself even more what was that noise, ma'am? Oh, okay. Are you being a shrimp? She's doing that thing where she like rolls onto her back and throws her paws up, and it reminds me of a shrimp for some reason. Like maybe it's just like the way she curls. So goofy. So goofy. I love this dog so much. She just got so excited earlier today because I was telling her she is a dog. She is not a frog, and she may look like a log, but she is a dog. Because, like, this isn't where I was trying to go. I kind of already forgot that I was going to Clint's because I started talking about stuff. This is why I have so many notes everywhere, because I am that forgetful. That's not where I'm... Nope. Yep. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, scatterbrained. Ooh, wait, there's a lot of leeks here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. Because that's just a good gift for George. Not that we really need it, because we've got, like, an absolute ton of rabbit's feed at our disposal, but still. But, I make up random songs for our animals. Just, I don't know why. They're not good. But I will sing random songs that I have made up to our animals, and Athena seems to really enjoy it whenever I do. So she got really happy about me singing to her that she was a dog, not a frog, who looks like a log. I don't know why. Don't ask me why these things happen. They just do. Okay, I wanted to make sure Lewis wasn't going to stand where I was going to put everything. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of my inventory and start processing these. Because there's a lot of regular geodes. I didn't realize we'd gotten up to that many of them. It's not as many as we had in Omni geodes, but it doesn't... Obviously, it doesn't look like we have that many Omni geodes because we sold them all for artifact troves. But I'm mostly just doing this for something to do. Now, I will say the artifact troves, I'm breaking those open because we can get some decent, some pretty decent loot out of them. To be fair, we'll probably just end up with a bunch of random stuff this time, but, you know. And what I'm going to do is anything that I can sell to Gus, I'm going to sell except for ore, coal, and some other goodies like our... Obviously, we can't sell rocks and clay to him, but... I would want to keep this stuff just mainly for, like, gift-giving purposes or... just in case I ever do decide to do fish ponds again. I don't know if I will. They weren't really profitable and they didn't really do that much for us, but who knows, I might decide to do one later. I change my mind about things all the time. It might be something where we get one just for like a decorative purpose. Because like, there's gonna reach a point where we have enough sheds that it's producing enough money and I can actually start like arranging the farm to be pretty again instead of just efficient. I mean, so far we're not really getting that much of anything, but we're also still on the basic geodes. So, not too bad. Ooh, something I want to do whenever we get fully moved into the house. I say fully moved in, but like actually moved in, whenever we move in. So I've already tried doing this a little bit with some grow boxes that you can buy, but I want to get into growing mushrooms because I think that would be a good way to like one, it would be a good option for like supplementing some of our diet, so we don't have to, because it's part of the thing we want to do with growing our own food is just like supplementing our diet, getting more vegetables in our diet, more fruit in our diet, and also spending less money at the grocery store would be pretty nice. But mushrooms, you can cook with straight up, or you can dehydrate them. We've already got a dehydrator. Excuse me, my tongue forgot how to form words for a second. But we already have a dehydrator. It's still in the box. We haven't even taken it out yet, but we got it. I think it was, I don't want to lie and say it was half off, but I think it was pretty close to half off on clearance. But you can dehydrate mushrooms and then grind them up and basically form a like a homemade bouillon or stock. You can also just dehydrate them just for storage. They'll keep for a while that way. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Hold on. Excuse me, Lewis. I'm gonna put the artifacts in there. I'm gonna grab these things back out. Actually, I'm gonna leave the ores in. Doot, doot, and... doot. Okay. I think the rest of this I can sell to... Most of this I can sell. We're not selling this really for money, we're just selling it because I can't carry it all. And yes, I could pop back home, but... I honestly just remembered that right now. And I've already done it, so, you know, if you can't change it, no sense in really worrying about it, in my opinion. Doesn't stop me from worrying a lot of the time, because I am a worrywart, but that's something that Drew's kind of, like, tried to drill into my head. Is, like, if you can't change it, then there's no real reason to give it too much thought in your brain. Instead, use that brain space for stuff that you can change. Well, but yeah, I want to start growing mushrooms. I don't know how much luck I'm going to have, because like I said, I've tried with some of the growing kits, because it's like, Back to Roots is the brand. And they do have a guarantee if your mushrooms don't grow. The thing is, they did grow. We just didn't harvest them in time. Because, like, we were watching them one day, and it was, oyster mushrooms. And we were like, those look like they're ready to harvest. But we didn't harvest them that day, and we went back the next day. Drew had even tried a piece of them and was like, oh, yeah, I think they're ready. So we didn't harvest them right then. We came back the next day with the intention of harvesting them and throwing them into a stir-fry. Drew tried them. They had gone incredibly bitter. He said they didn't taste the same and they didn't taste right. So they ended up going into the compost instead. Because that's another thing we're going to try and get into is composting. We're already going to have a lot of, like, extra bits from gardening. Like, obviously, the plants themselves, whenever they die, if they're not a annual producing crop, they're not going to grow back. Then there's no point in keeping that crop there until it completely dies and goes into the earth. We can just throw it into the compost to break it down. And then you've got crops like corn, which obviously the corn itself, you've got the cob, and then you've got the actual, like, husk. So You know, gardening produces a lot of offage that can be put back into compost, or if we ever get chickens, that's something I really want is chickens. Oh my god, I would love some chickens. We haven't had chickens in a really long time. Hold on, what can I sell here? Oh, lovely, I can't sell any of that stuff. Do I have enough room? I might not have enough room. Okay, so what we're gonna do, since I just remembered I can go back home real quick, we're gonna put some of this stuff in here. The golden pumpkin, the treasure chest, and that's it. Okay, cool. The rest of this stuff is gonna go in our crafting shed. Because I've got these boxes back here. And I've already apparently got a lot of these items in here. Hold on, there's more room in here. Actually, wait a minute, I just realized something. Hold on. You. Come back here. That guy's supposed to be in my garden shed. There we go. Okay, now we can go back to Clint's and get the rest of my stuff. And then I'm guessing we're just gonna spend the rest of the day fishing. Because there's not really a whole lot else going on unless any of our stuff has started popping up. Okay. Okay, some of this goes in here, some of this goes in the friendship chest. So, you in here. You in there? Yes. Hold on, our espresso has worn off. Okay. We got some leeks to go in the friendship chest. Wait, I should already have some... Yes. Alright, now we can go fishing. Let's see, we've already fished at the lake, the ocean, and the forest this week. Where have we not fished? We could go to the secret woods or the desert, but the desert's not going to really give us anything except for the sandfish and the ghost fish. Actually, it might not give the ghost fish. That might be mine's exclusive. And with the secret woods, I really don't want to deal with slimes, so I think we're just going to fish over here. Just fish off the dock. I might end a little bit early on our fishing adventure. No, come here. Okay. I kind of did want to catch him because I got the treasure chest, but it's not the end of the world. You know what? I'm not fighting you. But we might cut our fishing trip a little bit short just so I can double check that none of our stuff is ready to go. So I say, what, 6 o'clock? Should be early enough if any of our stuff is ready to go that I can refill it. the main thing I'm thinking about is like the preserve jars. I don't think they're gonna be ready because I think it's one of those things they're gonna be ready Sunday when we come back. Like, obviously Sunday in-game. It's not gonna be Sunday when we come back here. It's gonna be Thursday? Today's Tuesday, right? Yes, today is Tuesday. And I missed that fish because I was double-checking today's day of the week. It's okay. I've missed fish for different reasons before. I'll just add that to the list of reasons. Hi, Athena. You good? I just looked behind me because I had heard her make a noise, and she's just sitting there staring at me. We're gonna go ahead and go home because I keep thinking about the preserve jars. Yeah, no, they're not ready. That's okay. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they'll be ready tomorrow. None of this stuff should be ready. No. Just double checking all of these things, because my brain's like, are you sure none of that's ready? Aha! Pumpkin juice. Really, ma'am? Is that what that was? Okay, so we figured out the reason for the noise. Someone's bored. Are you bored? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pop this stuff in the sell bin. Because if I'm gonna spend some time talking to and about Athena, might as well have her picture on the screen for you guys to see. No, actually, no, ma'am. It's not your day. Your day was last time. Today is Blackie's day. Go to sleep. Okay, that should be just pumpkin juice, yeah? Yeah. So, not too bad. That was for our treasure and our golden pumpkins. And then that was just the few fish we caught. Hey, Golden! How's it been going, dude? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Boop. And... hold on. One last look at Athena, but it's not her day. It's Blackie's day! He's a grumpy old man. Welcome back, Golden. Welcome back. We will talk about Athena a little bit, though, because she's being very spoilt. Very hyper. Too much energy. Too much energy? Yes. Oh, dang, dude. I hope you get to feeling better. Being sick's never fun. I get sick at least once or twice a year with sinus infections. Probably due to my allergies and these dudes right here. Because even though I'm allergic to the cats, I will not get rid of them. I will always have cats for as long as I live. My goal is to eventually be the crazy cat lady on the block with, her overflowing garden. Like, I'm cool with my front yard looking like a jungle. Shoot, dude, and the year's only... like, we're in the third quarter of the year. Are you going for, like, one for every quarter? But no, honestly, I feel that. My brother was always I think he still is pretty prone to it, but he was constantly sick growing up. I mean, at this point, you might as well, right? Either way, I really do hope you get to feeling better, though. Like I said, it's not fun being sick, but hopefully you get to get plenty of rest. You've got some stuff that can keep you entertained. I'm here every night if you need something to listen to. Usually pretty chill streams. Is this just like the first year you've ever like gotten sick this much? If that's the case, it might be a thing like something in your environment or your behaviors that have changed. It's like if you keep getting sick, you might need to go to the doctor and get them to like run some tests if you can. I won't say you definitively have to because I understand not being able to go to the doctor. I personally haven't been to an actual doctor since I turned 26. And that's because that's when I got cut off from my mom's insurance. Stream delay is, I think, roughly 30 seconds. It might be a little longer depending on if my internet lags. Oh, wait. Ma'am, why do you keep throwing your football? You're sleepy and fighting it, aren't you? I swear, this dog is like a toddler. She's sleepy and fighting it, so she's trying anything in her power to keep from sitting still for too long. And if she does sit still for too long, I can see, like, I see her yawning. I know she's sleepy. But God forbid you take a nap, right? Like, there's nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tyler. Come here, Ty. I threw the football for Athena. It bounced off her snout as she was trying to catch it, and it bonked him in the head. Oh, gosh. Come here, Ty. Come here, bud. You chose the wrong time to sit up, huh, bud? Come on. It's okay. Oh. You're okay, you're okay. At least it's like a small... Ooh. A rocket launch. That sounds cool. I will say the closest I've ever got to watching something like that would be like some of the fireworks we get at 4th of July have like a similar like they try to mimic the liftoff, but it's not quite the same. Oh, and actually, if you guys look in the very top left-hand corner of the picture of Blackie I have, here, I'll drag it out for you guys. Hold on. Just playing around. You can see my airplane lamp! The propeller spins and everything. SpaceX 52 Starlink. Huh. I might have to look and see if they've got that on YouTube whenever I get done. I've already got like a long list of things that I'm due to look up whenever I get done streaming, but I'm gonna add that to the list anyways. SpaceX 52 Starlink. Although I guess I should clarify that airplane lamp is technically Drew's. I don't know where he found it, when he got it. I don't know if it's something that he already had when we started dating, or if he found it on one of our, or one of his thrifting adventures, because he does thrifting without me too. Partially because I don't always feel like it, and partially because whenever he was first doing thrifting, he went on his days off, and our days off didn't line up. But it's on my side of the bed, dang it, and it's cute. Oh, but yeah, this right here is the cat that will not leave me alone whenever I go to the bathroom because he wants to drink water out of the sink. He is very spoiled. He is absolutely the biggest sweetheart though, and he is absolutely terrified of every person except for me. He's a little bit better around Drew, like I said. He's gotten a little more used to Drew, but if Drew moves too quickly, he's out. He just nopes out. He's probably hiding under the bed right now. Or he might be beside it. He has been sleeping... Nope, he's under the bed. I was gonna say, there's a blanket that fell off the bed at some point, and I just haven't picked it up because he keeps sleeping on it, so I'm just like, okay, that's your blanket now. So, but the majority of the time, in the morning, he's in the kitchen window, because he likes to watch the birds. But at night, he just likes to hide under the bed. I see, he's the only one in the house that's like that, though. That's the thing. When I say he's terrified of people, I mean he is... Okay, so he used to be my mom's cat. Technically he was my cat, but he connected with my mom better, so whenever Drew and I moved out, I talked to her about it, and I was like, I would feel horrible separating the two of them. So he became my mom's cat, pretty much. Like, he spent all of his time with her. But whenever she passed, he came back to me, because, like I said, he's terrified of people. The only people he's ever been comfortable with has been me and my mom. She said she used to be able to tell if it was me fixing to come in the door, or if it was my brother, based on how Blackie reacted. So if he, like, skedaddled, it was probably not me. If it was me, he would stay sitting wherever he was at. And I think that's because I would, like, 9 times out of 10, I used to go see my mom every day whenever I got off work, just for, like, at least a couple of hours, or until it was time for Drew to get off work, because our hours were obviously different. But, I've already mentioned before, I like music a lot. By the way, you guys are always welcome to give me recommendations. That's pretty much the context in which I've always mentioned it. You guys are always welcome to give me recommendations. Even if it is not in English, I still love music. But, so whenever I got off work, I would be, like, just, like... If I wasn't listening to a podcast, I would usually be listening to music, obviously. So I was either talking to myself about the podcast or singing along with the radio, or whatever station on Spotify I had it on. So I'm guessing he could hear me, because I was not being quiet, and I would carry on whatever I was saying or singing, even after I turned off my car. So, I'm thinking he had a little bit of a heads up, and it's not just that he could sense it was me. I don't think the cat has, like, special abilities. The only special ability he has is to sense when somebody is in the bathroom. It's like he has a sixth sense for it. Somebody steps into the bathroom and he's immediately, water? Can I have water, please? I have been so neglected and dehydrated for years. Please, madam, can I have water from the sink? I'm like, no, you have water in the kitchen. Drew still turns the water on for him. I think that's part of the reason why he's coming around on Drew, because, like, Drew gives into it. Yes, music is absolutely the best. Like, I've been stuck on a Joji kick, but I've been trying to get myself out of it because I have listened to all of his songs to death. So, I've got a couple of recommendations that Luis gave me earlier that I need to look into. I've got some recommendations that Megs gave me. But I'm still probably going to still be in a Joji mood. His music is just so chill. Chill and slightly sad. Although I'm probably not going to get to look up most of this until, like, late tonight. Because, like I said, whenever I get through here, I'm going to go cook dinner. Because I have been talking about sweet potato fries the entire stream. I'm sure I have probably annoyed at least one person with the mention of sweet potatoes. But sweet potatoes are good, damn it. And I'm a little obsessed with them right now. So, gonna cook dinner, and then we're gonna go over to the house so I can start painting door trim, and so Drew can start popping off door trim in the hallway. I think it's just because, like, at some level we all, like, resonate with that emotion. Like, I feel like even people who have been fortunate enough to not have, like, a super sad moment in their life can still resonate with, like, sad music. And it's kind of cathartic in a way to, like, let that emotion, or any emotion really, like, have an outlet. Like, a safe outlet, obviously. You can explore that emotion without it being something that has directly happened right then and there. But also, dude has a beautiful voice, so he just helps convey that emotion so well. Also, it doesn't hurt that the music videos for all of his songs are, like, they're just so wonderfully strange, and I love it. Like, we literally watched a breakdown of the world that is being, like, the world and the story that is being told through these music videos one night, and oh my god. Like I said, I am obsessed with Joji right now. I will probably still be obsessed with Joji for a while. I need to stop talking about him. I've been abandoned by Athena. I guess she decided there wasn't enough stimulation in here. She had to go in there and bug Drew. This is another reminder. I already gave a reminder at the beginning of the stream. Or midpoint of the stream, whatever. I gave a reminder at some point, but I always will take any opportunity that I remember to point you guys in the direction of my fiance Drew. In the description of the stream and every stream I upload, there is a link to Shiny Haunter. He does Minecraft with me and TFT, with plans of doing more games in the future. I don't quite know what games he has planned for. He's tried doing Fallout 4 before, but as we all know, my internet is absolute garbage. So that didn't really go so well. He did do a GoldenEye stream though with an emulation or emulator. So feel free to check him out. There's no telling what he'll get into in the future when we have access to better internet. You know, I keep hyping up that the internet's better. I really hope that nothing happens where the internet just starts being garbage over there. That would suck. I feel like that's foreshadowing as well. Oh, 100%. I'm gonna keep listening to Joji. like I said, anytime me and Drew go anywhere, it's either one of his podcasts that we throw on, because we've been listening to Rant Cafe, Anime Virgin, and Jeff's Bizarre Adventure. If he doesn't throw on one of those, it is literally the Nectar station on Spotify. Very rarely do we just listen to, like, the base radio, and that's only usually, like, if he doesn't connect his phone. So, I'll be continuing to listen to Joji. Although I will say, the other day when we were at the house, he had watched, the Heathers, like, the musical version on YouTube. I think it was just, like, a high school or a college's performance of it. I'm not sure which. But he was obsessed with the songs from that musical. So we were rocking out to the Heathers soundtrack while we were putting down flooring the other day. That, you know what? I just heard a thud in the other room. That's exactly what she did. She left me to go bug Drew. But like I said, she is a toddler. She is trying to avoid sleeping. But either way, it is already 9:42. I've got a lot of stuff that needs to get done tonight. Technically already 12 minutes over how long I said I was actually going to stay. If you're new here, I stream every day at 6 p.m. till 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, let me clarify, till 9 p.m. On Stardew days, which is every other day because I'm doing Stardew in Minecraft right now. We'll do 1 week in game, and then the rest of the time we switch to just chatting, so you guys can see a picture of my animals, and we talk about whatever. Honestly, throughout the entire stream, we talk about whatever pops up. I like to ramble. I get sidetracked very easily, so it's just kind of a free-flow conversation. I'm here always waiting for recommendations, so if you guys have any music, movies, shows, food, anything like that that you highly recommend, feel free to let me know. I always like trying new things and learning new things. On Sundays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do a special stream. Right now we're doing House Flipper on that stream. Feel free to stop by for that and tell me if I'm doing a good job, if I'm doing a horrible job, what you would do differently, or all of the above at the same time. Really confuse me. Or just pop in to tell me your favorite kind of cheese, your favorite kind of potato, all that good stuff. Or just, to chat. I'm always down to chat. The whole reason I do these streams is kind of a therapy session for myself. Force myself to play games at least for 3 hours every day. It's kind of a make sure I don't give in to depression kind of thing. And also to chat with people. Because I don't really get out that much, so in my everyday life, the only person I have to chat with is Drew and the animals. So, if you also just need someone to chat with, feel free to stop by and hang out. This Saturday, August 13th, we're doing a special stream to thank you guys for 100 of you willing to listen to, or over 100 now, willing to listen to me ramble. So, I don't know exactly what time that's going to start. It's going to go from early in the morning until around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, because I am going to still do our regularly scheduled stream at 6. But YouTube will only let me go for 8 hours of stream, so that's how long we're going to go. The start time really just depends on what time I actually wake up. But we're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do some Minecraft world tours. If you guys want to show me your world tour, just pop in during the stream, send me an invite. We'll hop over there. I'm probably going to have, like, special segments for that, because I'm trying to keep it so that everything's not dominated by Minecraft. I might try doing a hardcore playthrough of Minecraft. I've never done one before, and we all know I am prone to falling off of things and getting snuck up on by creepers, so we'll see how well that goes. Um, I want to give Journey of the Prairie King and Junimo Card a try. I'm not coordinated enough with them, but I really do need to get those achievements. That's the only ones I'm missing from Stardew Valley. I have 38 of 40 achievements in this game, and I'm fairly sure the last... I know one of them is Journey of the Prairie King, but I'm pretty sure the last one has to do with Junimo cards. It's a hidden achievement, so I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but I feel like it has to be, right? We may or may not get into some games I've already got saved up on my Steam library. I've got games like 2 Point Hospital and one that is fairly similar to Stardew Valley. It just takes place in kind of a... I don't know if post-apocalyptic is really the correct term, but you're basically taking the garbage-covered world. Like, think WALL-E, like the Earth in WALL-E. You're just taking the trash piles and recycling them into your new farm, basically. I'm not 100% sure if there's any updates I need to do to that game before we can play it, so I'll double check that before we actually get into it. Because last I checked, it was still kind of in early access or under development, one of the two. But it looked fun, it looked cute. I've only played like a little bit of the tutorial, but it seems pretty interesting. We might check that out. Or we might just hang around and talk. I don't know. There was plans on doing a mural. We'll see if I actually get to that, because the spot I was going to do the mural in, I am actually building a house on right now. So we might have to jump into a creative world for the mural instead. That would also give me access to better blocks too. But it would also help keep it from taking the entire stream for me to actually like type out or like build out names in the blocks. So yeah. Tomorrow night we are doing Minecraft. We're going to be working on the new base design. I haven't had time to really look into how exactly I want to build it. And I also didn't get a chance last night to finish clearing off the top of the hill. So I might pop into Minecraft early tomorrow and go ahead and take care of that. If not, the first little bit of the stream will be us finishing lopping off the top of that hillside. No big deal. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna go cook dinner. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Golden, I really do hope you get to feeling better. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Again, thank you for listening to me ramble, and until next time, bye-bye.